Get up, quarter past till the hour. Bill Belichick was on Pat McAfee yesterday. Take a look at his setup.
Coach, hey, you got some stuff behind you, Coach. There's some things behind you there. I don't know if you knew that.
That's my bling.
Okay.
That's not my fingers. That's my bling.
Okay, and it does beg the question. He's got the pretty nice home setup, Kmart, but I'm going to let you be the judge. Who has the better home setup, Bill Belichick or Damian Woody? Can we see D. Wood's home set? Because that is, I mean, he's like sitting in an art museum.
You know what's missing
like
there is the grand piano that Damian has. Right. But I gotta say, I'm gonna go with my Wesleyan alum, Belichick, with the.
I like that we have it's not a still photo of D. Wood, but we actually have a little video.
We shake your head about it too, like sitting there. He must have heard our response.
So who did it better? Were you gonna go with Belichick?
Right, Belichick.
I mean, right.
Hello.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Where are your Lombard?
He's really stunting, and he got the Emmy up there too. Now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got.
He's what now?
He's stunting on them.
Exactly.
Well, we won't get into it. But the point of it is, well, it looks nice. Okay, let's do a special edition of Explain Your Tweet with apologies
to
Wow. Okay, speaking of, because our buddy Ryan Clark, this is his feature, and we would never take it, but D. Wood.
Shout out, RC.
D. Wood was tweeting up a storm yesterday, and we need to dive into it. So you may have seen the piece, Seth Wickersham, Don Van Natta, Jeremy Fowler, a big article on Bill Belichick yesterday involving Robert Kraft and any number of other things. And D. Wood tweeted, so many things I want to say about that Bill Belichick piece. Great job, Seth, Don, and Jeremy. Okay. Here's your chance to say so many things. Go.
Man, what the hell is Robert Kraft doing, man? I mean, listen, you got the Dynasty documentary, which wasn't enduring to Bill Belichick at all. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But then you read the piece, and you talk about Robert Kraft telling...
Trust that man.
Robert Kraft telling Arthur Blank, like, bruh,
Metro Boomin.
Don't y'all hook up to, don't make this a marriage thing. Don't get together on this, because that man will stab you in the back. That man bought you 6 chips, bro. 6 chips. And you gonna hate on that man behind your back? Come on, bro. Come on, Robert. Come on, man. What's going on here? I just don't understand.
What did you hear in reaction around the league yesterday? Because that really was, for those of you who haven't read it, it is a very detailed, fascinating piece with so many things in it. But that was the one that really jumped out, was that he essentially warned Arthur Blank, the owner of the Falcons, against hiring Belichick.
Yes, and in fairness, around the league, everybody calls in, all the new head coaches, GMs, their new teams called their old teams. They called their old players, like, tell me about so-and-so. So if Robert Kraft truly felt like that, then yes, he should be honest. However, when you look at the whole Patriots thing, to put it all on Bill, like, this is not for him not to be a head coach right now is still baffling. But now we know why.
What do you think of this, EJ?
Yeah, well, it was shocking, one, because, like Damian said, I mean, you bring in all these Super Bowls. Now, he did have Tom Brady with all those Super Bowls, too. Now, maybe that was the thought with Robert Kraft, saying, hey, look, if you don't give him a Tom Brady or a Hall of Fame type of quarterback, maybe he's not as great of a coach. I don't know. But I was shocked to hear that his owner went back a month.
Well, and look, and then also in the piece, it talks about the places that Bill is interested in going, and it's sort of a smorgasbord of NFC East possibilities. Philadelphia, the Giants, the Cowboys, each of which feels as though they're one bad season away from a possible coaching change. What is your sense of that?
So it's funny because with the Giants, the name that I've heard the most is not Belichick on it. It's actually a Belichick disciple. It's been Vrabel. Like, that's the guy I've been told, like, keep an eye on him in New York if anything happens. But regarding Belichick, I think, honestly, the Cowboys are the only place that he could go because Jerry is an owner who really doesn't care what people think. Like, he really is like, if this is the guy I want, I'm going to do it, as opposed to Arthur Blank, who we read in the piece. He was very swayed by it.
You can warn me about anything you want. Bill Belichick is arguably the greatest NFL coach that ever lived. If you have a chance to hire him, you'd be crazy not to at least consider it. Okay, the next tweet from D. Wood, and this is the one where I sat a little forward in my chair. He said, I will say I see all the plugged-in insiders mocking Bowers, meaning the tight end Brock Bowers, to the Jets. So where there's smoke. And I just don't want to hear some of y'all nonsense, and I cleaned that up, about the O-line in October, November if these same guys can't stay on the field. Explain that.
Yeah, man, listen, this is not a knock on Brock Bowers. I think Brock Bowers is a generational type of tight end. Any team would be fortunate enough to have him. But for me, like, when I look at the Jets, that's a luxury pick for the Jets right now. Like, I need Aaron Rodgers upright for 17 games.
Yes.
And I know they went out there and they got 3 old linemen, but their 2 tackles that they got, both are on the wrong side of 30, and both have missed time in recent seasons. So I don't want to hear Jets fans talking when we get to October, November, complain about the offensive line when you have opportunity right now to add a surplus. Because guess what? Yesterday's luxury is today's necessity. That's the way I'm looking at it.
That is exactly the perfect wording. For the Jets, drafting the tight end would be a luxury selection. They're not in luxury position, Kmart. The Jets are desperate for help on the offensive line that has been decimated by injury multiple years in a row, and they brought in injury-prone guys. They need more linemen.
Okay. First Lady has been in lockstep with Bishop throughout this whole process.
Right.
But I'm going to change teams today, only because to give Brock Bowers his due. Because, EJ, tell me, are the Jets thinking about the future right now?
Gotta be thinking about right now.
Right now. Okay, so you put Brock Bowers in this offense. This is not let's wait for you. I think O-line is a huge piece, but there is a compelling argument for Brock Bowers because you need, in the AFC, you need to put up points in a hurry, and he can help you do that.
I understand that, but the most important thing, I don't
No,
know.
you don't.
Yes,
No, you don't.
If Aaron Rodgers is lying flat on his back, it don't make a damn bit of difference what anybody else is doing. The most important priority for them has to be protecting him at all costs.
Well, protection can be done a bunch of different ways, too. You can have tight ends that chip. Maybe it's Brock Bowers and he goes out into a route. So I think the school of thought is 2 things. If you want to try to win the Super Bowl right now, you go Brock Bowers.
Why did you bring Aaron Rodgers?
Exactly.
Thank
You
you.
put up a lot of points.
I'm with
Give him
that.
a tight end like
I
those
disagree with you.
receivers
I disagree with that thought. I think Brock Bowers is a great pick for the future. He will be a great weapon for them or someone for a long time. But immediately, right this year, they need offensive line help. D-Wood, settle the tie.
Oh, who's the offensive lineman?
Right, that's just not play.
Layup. I'll settle it. Go Brock Bowers. Go Brock
Then
Bowers.
let's go to
Brock
one.
Bowers.
Now, most of the time, Kmart and I, we're on one side and we're asking questions, and you guys are the experts. You're answering questions. We're going to turn the tables now because this is a subject upon which you and I are experts. Final tweet. This is from D. Wood. I'm sitting here stirring up the draft pot while getting a pedicure manicure, so don't mind me. D. Wood, first of all, I believe it is called a mani-pedi.
Yes,
I've never heard it called. I've never heard it said in that order before.
Mani-pedi, yeah.
That said, explain that tweet.
Well, first of all, I get it in that order. I get petty Manny. I like, so I do it like that. Second of all, I'm big on self-care. I'm big on self-care. And so I figured, since I am getting the self-care, why not drop some draft bombs out there, right? You know what I mean? I'm getting the best of both worlds. So,
Greeny, I'm out here fighting for my life. Do I have time for self-care? I need a mani-pedi too. But no,
But see, it's not about, but you right.
I don't know.
But you know what? First lady, it's not about you. Okay, it's about me right now.
Right.
May I just, if I may, you don't need that. Can you put your hands in front of your feet? Her shoes and her nails match. That's the next level of the mani-pedi.
Yes.
Right.
Can we get a nice shot of that? Yeah, put the nails down there. You see, there's the shoes. Can we get a look at the, get the, see that? We got the matching, D-Wood, that's what you need. You need the matching nails and shoes. That's
He went
that's
clear.
what I need.
He went clear. He went clear on the finger.
You got clear polish?
Yeah, I'm
Self-care,
clear.
baby.
Or just a shiny buff. You can go either way. She knows what I'm talking about. Come on. We're the experts on this stuff. Very good. Okay. Don't forget, you can check out promos like Seeing Green exclusively in the ESPN Bet app as the official sportsbook of ESPN. It's the only place to find offers and promotions from your favorite ESPN shows and personalities.